but
How you doing, everyone?
hi, good evening.
Welcome to the live stream, and thank you for joining us to plant this organic garden with us.
Yeah, tonight we are getting ready to plant all these babies that sprouted so fast, but we got cucumbers and summer squash in here. We're gonna fill this whole bed with squash, cucumbers, and zucchini.
Sounds awesome. If you're new to this channel, we have 12 beds that are situated like this, like pie, all the way around the circle. Sorry, Linda, we're a few seconds late.
Oh, did you
Welcome.
say we were late?
Yeah. Thanks for being with us.
Hi, Linda. Okay. Sean's gonna be the computer monitor this week.
Yeah. All of the seeds that we planted pretty much sprouted, didn't they?
They did. They did. We're still waiting on a couple things, like the onions didn't come up yet.
Hey, James, how you doing, bud?
Hi, James.
Hey, Daz is here too.
Hey, Daz.
James and Daz, and for all other channel members, make sure you check the members only community tab. I posted something in there today.
Yeah, make sure you check on it. Look how freaking cute this is.
I'll maybe go up a little closer and show.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Being a plant mom is so cool. Which, by the way, happy Mother's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to anyone. So what we're planting right now, if you missed it, is squash and cucumbers. I got to keep remembering to look over there.
Yeah, I know. That was my problem last week. I kept looking at the wrong camera.
Yeah.
Or the week before, I guess it was. Oh, look how cute.
In next week's video, you'll get to see how well the other garden is doing and everything else we planted. I'm so excited.
It's all coming along really great.
Really well. In this bed, we also tried a little something different with the way we layered. If you remember from the last one, we put leaves and then our bulky material, and then we mixed in the horse manure with compost, and there was some cow manure in there too. Here, we put the bulky material with the rotting wood at the bottom, and then we put a layer of horse manure and then the topsoil that we purchased and had delivered on top. We're gonna try something different in each raised bed and see what works better for this area and for us in the way we garden, since we are new. Hey, Dad, how you doing?
Hi, Richard.
He says, teach me something. I doubt I could teach him anything about plants.
Yeah.
His greenhouse is that I grew up living in, pretty much. It was part of the house. It is amazing.
Yeah, it really is a beautiful greenhouse.
You got a banana tree to grow in South Jersey, and it's
so cool.
We were a little worried with the horse manure. We heard a few people say that it be careful and don't put a lot, but the plants have been seeming to like it so far.
Like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the kale has tripled in size since we planted.
Yeah, it has. Just so everyone knows, we got held up a little bit this week. We had to help a friend out. We didn't want to just slap a video together, especially with how hard we've been working. So expect next week to have one of our best videos, I'd say.
We'll have a lot of content.
We'll have a lot
of work done.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be super surprised with the orchard.
Oh, man. Who else has planted squash this year? Yeah, right?
I guess this is all falling apart. The soil's really loose.
Okay.
Can you help me pick that out a little bit?
I don't know why I didn't use the hand glove on it. You gonna be doing your garden this week, Linda? That's awesome.
Daz is all done.
Yeah, Daz is done.
Did you can anything, Daz?
Chris gonna say, yeah, PA crookneck, delicata. I'm not trying to say that one. Kabocha and some yellow. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what any of that is.
Is that all types of squash?
Is that all types of squash? Oh yeah, crookneck. I've heard of crookneck. Yeah, you're right. Wow. And yellow squash, obviously. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. You would. Let's see. In the last month of fall, autumn here, so my butternut squash are coming to an end. Dad says he got to dehydrate a lot and make butternut powder.
Oh, cool.
Tasha made strawberry jello today.
Strawberry jello. I haven't had jello in a long time.
It's been a while. One thing I'm really kind of pumped about this whole garden, I was watching something and it was talking about how the foods we eat today don't give us energy and how we're so tired after eating. And I noticed, when finally paying attention to my body, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am tired after I always eat all the processed sugars and things. I can't wait to hopefully eat the majority of what our diet is out of this garden.
I know, I can't wait either. We did go to the produce stand though.
We did.
And got some really good stuff for good salads the past couple of days we've had.
I don't think I've ever had mustard greens, or I have and just didn't remember, but in a salad they were delicious.
They were super good, weren't they?
We need to plant some of them.
Yeah. Yeah, most people cook them down like I don't want to walk around them.
And Hypocrite's Garden, I'm still interested in those lessons on permaculture from you. I'd love to pick your brain.
I just have to turn a little bit slightly here. Sorry, everyone. I don't want to step on the plant. I don't want to pack the soil.
So with this having the horse manure in it, does anybody know, is it okay if we also put goat manure on the top layer? I was told it was really good, so I wasn't sure if mixing like the hot, and I believe goat is a cold manure where it can go on right away. We can do a Facebook call or whatever. Perfect. All right, we'll get a hold of you then. It's okay. Jess is doing her thing. She likes gardening barefoot.
I like being barefoot as much as possible, but we've had some rain the past couple of days, so. Okay.
Bitter depends on more when they're harvested. Yeah, I didn't notice them being bitter. It actually did taste like mustard.
Yeah, they tasted like Dijon.
Like Dijon.
Yeah.
Linda says she's also doing sunflowers, green bean, cabbage, tomatoes, and peppers. Yeah, we're going to be planting sunflowers as well.
Yeah, we can't wait to do big sunflowers.
Is it cool up there this evening?
It's a little cool.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
It's in the 60s.
We got some much needed rain for the past few days.
Much needed.
Still
didn't get as much water collected as we wanted though.
No, I got to do an upgrade or fix something on my rainwater collection because it's not collecting the way it used to.
Oh, so we got 40 plants here, not 20.
40, yeah. I was wondering why you said 20.
I don't know why I keep thinking there's only 20 in these things.
Readable introduction to permaculture, guys, garden. Yeah, if you look in the description of some of our videos, Hypocrite's Garden, you'll see we have our PO box listed there. Hey, Off-Grid Homestead. Welcome, and hey, Chris. We are planting summer squash right now and cucumbers. and cucumbers. And what do we have over there
And we
planted?
just planted these seeds like so soon ago.
We have beans,
We have,
sweet potato,
peas.
peas, sweet potatoes, and kale in the other bed.
We have lots of seeds starting.
Yeah. So many tomato plants came up that sprouted. I'm really pumped for that.
Yeah. We want to grow lots of tomatoes this year. Lots of tomatoes.
Off-Grid Homestead said, I just got my potatoes, carrots, onions, and corn in the ground. So
We're
awesome.
going to get corn in the ground soon. We have carrots and onions started. They're a little too small in the ground.
The corn we're going to, I believe, plant on our outer perimeter. But
on our orchard side.
Yeah, on the orchard side.
Yeah, same for our sunflowers.
Yeah. I'm real excited for everyone to see that design in next week's video.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we kind of went a little crazy with it as well, just how we kind of did the garden, but
yeah, but it won't be as labor intensive.
no, it won't be. So if you don't see us post 1 week, we were abducted by aliens. I'm just going to say that. I'm waiting to see my off-grid homestead said I'm waiting to see my apple trees made it through the winter. Fingers crossed. You know what? We were really surprised when we had between 20 and 30 fruit trees sent to us from some friends in Pennsylvania from a nursery, and we healed them in for the winter. Pretty shallow, and we didn't know what we were doing. And surprisingly, all but 2, I think, survived.
Yep.
All but 2.
Yep. Yeah, we were super lucky there.
And thriving. So I'm kind of pumped. We're also going to get some more mature fruit trees tomorrow. And
are we doing that tomorrow?
Yes. Hey, Alan.
Hi, Alan. How's your trip?
Alan's not on the homestead right now. He's visiting family, so he's joining us remotely. Hey, where you at, Chris, that it gets too hot there for sweet peas? Southern cow peas. I've never heard of those you planted.
Southern cow?
Yeah.
I think there's so many fruits that neither one of us have ever heard of.
I guarantee that. Guarantee that. South Carolina? Oh, okay. So you're not that far from us. I think it's okay being that close.
Yeah, I know.
We have our little measure stick.
Yeah, I had Sean cut this for me beforehand.
Red Ripper peas are the variety. I'm going to look those up. I've never heard of them.
No, we planted sugar daddy peas and Lincoln Homesteader peas.
Yeah. How you doing, Adam? Thank you for the compliment. It's coming along.
Not my beard.
The garden.
Oh.
No, not my beard. If everyone noticed, I did shave it down a little bit.
I did not.
No, she's not allowed near me with clippers again. Seems like half of the YouTube homesteaders are in the Carolinas. There's a lot out there.
Yeah, I feel like most of the ones we watch are like in Canada.
Canada.
Halfway through the cucumber.
Halfway through. This isn't going to be as long as the live stream. We are going to get
trying to bore you guys.
Not trying to bore exactly, and we're going to be getting back to making the regular video.
Yeah. We have a brush fire going at the same time on the other side.
Yeah.
Wish these plants were a little taller for you guys so you can see them a little better, but
Nothing to be guilty of off Good Homestead. And Adam's from Tennessee as well. Awesome.
Oh, we have some more Tennesseans.
Yes, we do. So that one was ready. How long those roots are.
I know, taller than
They probably
him.
can't see that, but
It's about that big. No. Maybe you can see.
yeah, Kentucky's also beautiful. Tennessee, I'm going to tell you, we never had any thoughts of moving to Tennessee in our life. It never was even on my radar. I love it here. It's so beautiful. There's so much to do. We're like in hikes and the waterfalls and swimming.
We're hitting up some waterfall this week.
Absolutely.
Our dogs are itching for a vacation day out. Oops.
All right, James. You too? Looks like we're getting... So is this whole bed going to be squash and cucumber and zucchini?
Yeah, depending on if I can fit zucchini in here. It looks like I forgot there was 20 plants in here, or 40 plants. I thought there was only 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I'm going to let some of them crawl across the ground, and I'm going to let some of them trellis, and then I'm going to try and put an archway here, from here to that bed, and see if they'll trellis over it to, experiment. Has anybody ever trellised cucumbers or squash before?
Jumbo quail. What do you think? Yeah, I would love. Someone that said it's getting into jumbo quail.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. We love quail eggs.
Love quail eggs.
Yes, Chris, we are in Tennessee. Yeah, James, the waterfall is beautiful. There's so many around. We're going to try and hit up some other ones for you this summer too, but I think it'll be one that you've seen this week.
Yeah, because we're taking pictures. We don't want to surprise by having our dogs.
Is there a vegetable that we don't like?
I'm not a Brussels sprout eater, but we did plant some.
I love Brussels sprouts.
I love cabbage, but I do not do Brussels sprouts.
Which is weird.
No. And I've tried them so many ways before you tell me bacon grease. Because that's how I thought I'd like them the best too, is in bacon grease with bacon. But nope, I didn't like them that way either.
Tasha says she's in East Tennessee. I got a few.
Okay.
Okay, we're right on the border of East.
Yeah, I think we would start East Tennessee.
Boop.
I'm like, that's all right.
So, Hypocrite's Garden said, sure, cucumbers always, small to medium squash and melons trellis well.
Awesome.
Good. She wanted to do that.
I do. Our dog's walking on the road.
Hey, Simple Life Portugal. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
I like asparagus too, off Good Homestead. The main tree.
It's pretty hard to grow.
You think so?
You don't harvest it the first year. I think it takes a couple of years from the time you plant it until you can harvest it.
Is that true, everybody? What's the main tree we have in the area? We've got a lot of tulip tree, a lot of maple on this property, a lot. Oak, a lot of empress tree, pine, beech tree. There's a bunch. There's a lot of different types. Maybe, I don't know. James asked if you still do herbalism stuff because he hasn't seen any in a while.
Yes, I have. We've just been really focusing on getting our garden grown. But we have plans for a big herb garden, which we'll be getting to soon, and I have lots of herbs going to be then, and back on track hopefully.
Yeah, we're glad you could make it to Simple Life Portugal. I don't know what exactly the time difference is. Pink Panther.
Hi, Pink Panther.
He asked if we were able to get the fish emulsion fertilizer and bottle feeder for the vegetable garden beds. Not yet, but it is. We're going to be doing that here in the next week or two.
Yeah, we are. We just haven't gone yet.
Anywhere. Our schedule kind of got a little bit
on delay this week.
on delay this week for sure. So 12:20 a.m. Okay.
Oh wow, yins are up late.
Up late.
We've had some late nights on the homestead, haven't we?
Yes, ma'am. And we were actually just talking about that too. I think Panther. I was doing a little bit of research into them a couple days ago and checking out pricing.
On what, the fertilizer?
Yeah, the fish emulsions.
Yeah.
Now, is anyone? I don't think anybody answered that. Yes, I asked the question. Are you able to mix a lot of different fertilizers like that? Like we got manure, the cow and horse in that. This just has horse in it. Is it safe to put the fish emulsions with the horse manure?
We're also gonna put goat, right?
And we were planning on putting goat. We don't have to put goat on top of it, like 3 different ones, but the goat will go somewhere.
Nikita, buddy.
Thanks, Daz. Yeah, please, if you could hit the thumbs up, it does help us out.
They definitely do. Or the thumbs down, that helps too.
Yeah, if you hate us, hit the thumbs down. Whatever.
Sweat off from over here. Did Marte come?
Depends
Watch
on.
Marte.
Yeah, I don't know if Marte's here. Rabbit manure is good. It's Adam said depends on crop. That makes sense. So we'll have to do some research.
Yeah, we were sweating horse manure, but I'm not sweating no more. Not the way that stuff's growing over there.
No. John says I focus on PHK and pH levels. We was Simple Life Portugal. We just inquired about some rabbit manure from friends of ours that have rabbits, so we'll see if we can get some. I know goat's been offered to us and cow, so we'll see if we can get some rabbit. Chris said we would have to put a whole lot of horse and goat manure on something to burn it up. Feed the soil, not the plants. Fertilizer feeds plants mainly. Plants can only use so much of each nutrient. The rest will either leach away. Okay. Yay, bunnies. Did you just see a rabbit?
Here?
I don't know. Simple Life Portugal said yay, bunnies. I'm just dissecting like the Chris Guyan said.
About.
I said part of it depends on why you're adding it. Feed the soil, not the plants.
Okay.
So I'm in the soil.
We have pretty good soil, right?
Yeah, but you can always keep improving it, I'm sure. Pink Panther said, if I were you, I'd mulch under the goat droppings for a season to take the nitrogen levels to an acceptable level. Fish emulsion has already been broken down. I don't no, Nikita, our one dog, is ferociously trying to get out of the
Front
house,
door.
the front door. Yeah,
She's just like
fish emulsion's already been broken down. I think Panther said so. All right, we were definitely going to
go that.
go that route.
Do you
Kind
want
of starting over there, I believe.
cucumber tab up there or back here at the end?
Put it back at the end, so we know where the break is. So these are all cucumber.
It's all cucumber.
Onto the squash.
Onto the squash. Kiki, come on, baby.
No problem, Daz. See you later, buddy.
Bye, Daz. Thanks for coming.
Adam said if we're growing tomatoes, use fish heads. And Chris said here, chicken manure is king, but it will burn the crap out of your plants. Good to know.
What will?
Adam said, are we accepting application for ranch helpers to barter for living space with his own RV?
Adam from the Tennessee Adam.
I believe we will be at some point. We're not ready for it yet, but it is in the plans.
It is in the plan.
It is in the plans. That we can promise. We really do want to make this a community. What's your watering system?
We just came up with a good one.
Yeah, we came up. So we have rainwater collection that we're using right now. We're going to be building a couple more systems. But then what my idea is, as you know, the design has where the water sits on the north side or south side. And then I have it come all the way around to right between these two beds. What I want to do is dig a hole and bury a cistern over there with a pump and a hose so that we can water, and I can collect all the water from the ground as well. We have a few ideas. And we have a creek if we need to.
If we need to. It's really far.
My father asked if we can, yeah, it is a little far, if we can use fish emulsion as a foliar spray. Does anybody know? And Tasha, what's the purpose of putting a whole egg in with the tomato plants? What does that do?
The squash plant babies are a lot fuzzier on the stems and the leaves than the cucumbers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Daz says he has a whole video on the fish emulsions and foliar spraying. We'll be checking that out, Daz. Thank you.
Thanks, Daz.
Simple like Portugal said they heard of an algae brew, but not fish. But timing is everything. One thing we also have that we're going to be using, it's just a feeding the plants though, and not the soil. We have compost tea, which we need to do. How many more we got left? 18. Well, now.
I hope we come out here tomorrow and these guys are twice the size like it was when we did the camp.
Ava McCart. Hi guys, I was raised at the McCart home place. Do you know what that is? Yep.
We've heard of the McCarts.
We've heard. See you later, Simple like Portugal.
Isn't there a McCart cemetery on our hill?
Yes. Good night, Simple at Portugal. Again, thanks for being here.
Good night, guys. Thanks for coming.
Was horse manure composted? Yes, it was.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure we'll see you then around, Ava. Pink Panther said the fish emulsions will make our garden smell like a sushi bar. I'm the sushi eater. She's not.
Absolutely not.
I better get in there and help her before my ass ends up in the doghouse. But actually, I'm doing my chore for today. The last live stream, I was building the wattle weave garden bed over there, and so this time it's her turn.
Yep. He's monitoring the
Yes.
chat.
Thanks, Ava. Appreciate it. Things are surely coming along. Adam said, do the research on human pee. It's full of nutrients. I was told that we should put pee on the compost because it adds nitrogen. Love your waddle waddle. Thanks, Adam.
My outdoor pea place has good high grass, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, where we dump our pee from our composting toilet.
It's the highest grass.
Oh, the grass is probably a foot and a half higher than everywhere else. It's funny. The dogs love it. They're like, lushness. Do we plan on to grow any comfrey?
No, but my girlfriend just separated me some comfrey. The neighbor, Kyle, thank you, by the way, Kyle. She just separated me some tonight, and I can go pick it up tomorrow.
There you go.
So I don't have to plant it. She already had it planted. I'm just getting some of it.
We have a whole lot more seeds even coming from what we have right now, which we have a pretty good variety, but we're still getting a much...
Yeah, we want to have the most variety.
The most. And see, well, some things I'm sure will grow good here. Some things I'm sure we'll have trouble with, but this is all going to be a learning experience.
Yeah, and the more variety we grow, the more we'll learn about which different foods grow which ways.
Hippocrates Garden said it's high nitrogen so long as it's not sick or on medications like antibiotics, hormones, etc. Yeah, we try not to take none of the big pharma medications anymore. One thing I am happy with this rain, we filled this, and with the rain, even though this bed's kind of on a little bit of a slant, we got no loss of the dirt out the back.
Yeah, if you guys noticed, we didn't put fabric inside this one on the lining.
No, but I had definitely a tighter weave and used bigger sticks, and it seems to be holding the dirt perfectly. Did you retain all your tree identification skills? It was a great visit and video. I did.
Yes, we definitely did. We learned more than trees, too. She dropped some knowledge. It was a great visit.
John says, I recommend having a comfrey patch somewhere to chop and put into a barrel, then fill with water and let decompose. Makes a good liquid fertilizer. Interesting.
Okay, well, I'm going to start a comfrey patch.
There you go. Now we're going to start one.
Now I know. We also learned our empress tree leaves are full of nitrogen.
Yeah, if anyone didn't know that, empress trees, their leaves are full of nutrients and perfect for making, compost.
Yeah, really good for compost. They're even good for feeding livestock.
And it's considered an invasive species, but I think they're pretty.
It's more than welcome to invade my property.
Just it's more than willing to invade our property.
Yeah, more than welcome.
We're almost done, everybody.
Close to the end here.
We're gonna see how things grow. For some reason, I'm looking at this and I feel like there's so much space not being utilized, but
You're remember how big our squash plants got last year. Like they bushed out, came like
Yeah.
they're only this far apart. Like
Yeah.
they were way bigger than that last year.
Okay.
Do you remember?
I do remember.
Until we got devoured by squash bugs.
How long did it take you to gather the branches? And it did a very small bed for our onions, and it took forever. Yeah,
days.
days. Yeah, it took us about, I'd say 6-7 hours to collect all the proper branches to make one bed.
Make one bed. I don't care. We're super grateful to be able to plant all this food.
Yeah. I was toying around with the idea of using a different material to build the rest of the beds, only because of the amount of time it takes just to gather these. Now everything's covered in leaves, and it's pretty dense getting in there. And the ticks are super bad this year, so we're trying to. I'm getting bit 5 to 10 times a day.
We did get some thick stuff in the mail, so thank you.
What's that? Yeah, Dad sent us some natural tick stuff. Where's the wattle branches from the invasive species? The branches on that tree aren't really suited for wattle weaving. They're not very straight. Kudzu vine? I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look that up. So Chris said if we had kudzu vine up here. Oh, good. Said I got kids, man. I don't have that kind of time. I understand that. Appreciate the compliment. Getting towards the end. Move back.
All the way back here, looking small. Probably can't even see what I'm planting at, if I'm even planting anything at all.
Here, I'll move it. Yeah, we think you're lying. You're not planting anything. No, Ava, we don't have chickens yet. But it's in the plans. Our dogs are a little bit aggressive towards animals, so we have to we're really taking our time and just going to focus on the garden, the orchard, and a bunch of other projects that we need to get built this year, and then possibly next year when we start doing the house and potentially animals.
If he has his way. If I have my way, we'll be waiting like 5 years. 5 years is my animal goal.
Yeah, I heard that too, James, about the flea collars on the ankles. I also heard that wrapping duct tape around your ankles inside out so that the sticky sides out will stop the ticks from being able to crawl.
That's a good idea with the flea collars.
Yeah.
They weren't like so freaking expensive. Don't you think they're expensive?
So I guess I'm putting a trellis on this one too.
Yeah. The back 4.
Back.
That one too.
All right. 5 more to go. And it's another bed down. Right on the filling, yes. The rest.
I love it.
I do too.
A lot of ants in this garden bed.
Off-grid
This will
homestead.
be fun, but I'm excited to plant our trees too.
I'm excited for the orchard. Off-grid homestead said, "Nah, man, I moved here and got chickens and cows right away. Eggs, milk, steak, right there." Yeah.
We live close to a lot of homesteaders, so we're lucky to get eggs
Yeah, we get, if we want fresh eggs, we can get them from our neighbors anytime we want.
or milk or meat, probably. For now.
For now.
We the vegetables. The keeper of the vegetables.
Thanks, Hypocrite's Garden. We're, we might not know a lot, and we might make a lot of mistakes along the way, but I think the fact of the matter is we're trying, we're just jumping in saying, all right, let's figure out what works. And I like the fact that we're being open to other people's suggestions, because we're learning so much from you and a lot of people. This is great. Every time you tell us something, we go and do our research on it.
We do.
Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Don't forget to water your beds after you plant. Nope, we won't.
No, we won't.
Although I don't know, do we still have to water even though we got rain last night and the bed's kind of still saturated a little bit? John, we do have a compost bin that we did that last year. We also wattle weaved that. And it's doing pretty good, but it is a slow process. You're right. Taking forever to fill up. Two more. That's gonna be so awesome. We're gonna come out here tomorrow.
So this bed pretty much fits like about almost 50 zucchini plants, to give you an idea of how big it is. Almost 50 it'll fit.
And at how far apart are they? So it's like 13 inches.
Yeah, about 15 inches.
Your eyes, ears, hands, feet, nose, nurture will teach you more than all the books and comments can possibly do. We agree. We learn from experience and from listening to the land. Eat more, the compost bed will fill faster.
See, the thing is you get leftovers and our dogs look at us with this face like, you're not really going to put that in the compost bin, are you?
Is it moisture? Is it like moist down, right?
Yeah, it's not dry.
Yeah, so I think we're okay on watering tonight then. It rained for like 2 days. Ashley said they just got done busting their butts tilling and preparing the soil where they're going to do their garden. Now they're relaxing and watching us bust our butts instead. Well, this is actually the fun part to us.
Yeah.
The busting our butts came when we were building these.
Filling this with dirt.
Oh yeah, filling this with dirt today.
All the dirt was wet, so it was all heavy.
Yeah. Maybe next time we won't design such a big garden.
So one, this seed didn't even sprout.
Just one? I'd say that's a good ratio.
This one was. Yeah, so 2 out of 40 didn't.
If we see any wilting water, my dad said. Oh, we got a whole garden planted, everyone.
40 plants.
A whole bed of it. Awesome. We have some more research to do. We're going to look into more with the fish emulsions. Check out Dad's video on that. And we will. I really appreciate everyone stopping by and watching this planted bed. And you will see next week a regular video And remember, it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be. So we'll see you guys all next week. Thank you guys all for coming tonight. I
Thank
hope
you.
you had
We
a
love
good
you all.
Mother's Day. And
See you later, everyone. Yeah, you can end it.
okay. All right, everybody. Good night.